One word to describe my experience with Main Street would be grateful.
Growth.
Phenomenal.
Tactical.
And developmental.
Fun.
Awesome.
Thrilling.
Competitive. Dream. Growth.
Educational.
Insightful. Enlightening.
Valuable.
Validation.
Honored. Empowerment.
Incredible.
Thank you, Main Street, for believing that I could solve this problem.
Thank you again for believing in me and helping me grow my business.
So grateful for all the mentors and guidance and help and support we've had here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Main Street Entrepreneurial Seed Fund 2021 Cohort Information Session. I'm MK, and I am one of the entrepreneurs in residence for the program. Now, I can't do this by myself. I have a partner who is an amazing entrepreneur herself, the other EIR in the program, Jameen Motan. But also, we are supported by an amazing group of people that's a part of Georgia State University's Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute. The Main Street Seed Fund is a part of the Georgia State University's ENI, or Entrepreneurship Innovation Institute, as you've heard me call it. We launched the program with the support of the Marcus Foundation. And the goal was to create 10 new businesses. Now, we were fortunate enough to receive almost 100 applications from amazing entrepreneurs and founders. And we were able to pick 21 businesses that we funded, we coached, we mentored, and at the end of that process, we launched 19 businesses. That's amazing. The Main Street program is unique. If you have been around the Atlanta startup ecosystem, you have noticed Techstars or outfits like The Farm. Now, these are accelerators, and they're supported by corporations like the Cox Enterprises and Comcast. And they're looking for mostly tech founders that are a little bit further ahead. And when they accept these founders into their cohort, they fund them with about $20,000 to $25,000, but also take about anywhere from 3 to 8% of equity, which means that they dilute the founders. On the other hand, you may have seen incubators like It Takes a Village or the Square One Startup School. Now, these organizations are pretty cool because they actually help the founders figure out on how to take an idea and maybe build it into a business or a startup. But they don't really give the founders any money. And in some cases, the founders may actually have to pay to participate, which is fine because they do get a ton of education. Now, here's where Main Street Seed Fund is unique. We don't actually take any money from the entrepreneurs. As a matter of fact, we grant the entrepreneurs sum of capital. And even when we do that, we don't take any equity. So we don't dilute the founders. And we leave them with a clean cap table at the end of the process. But we also give the founders and the startups a ton of education and training and mentoring so that they are well prepared through the process by the time they leave the cohort, that they have either reached a major milestone, in their business, or maybe even have launched that business. So if you are a founder or a co-founder or a partner in a startup or trying to build an idea with a founder or a co-founder who is an undergraduate student or a graduate student or even a recent alumni of the Georgia State University, or you are one of our community members, then please apply. We encourage you to apply. You are exactly the right fit for this cohort. But the other thing we're looking for diversity of founders or co-founders that fall in one or all of these categories: low socioeconomic status, minority, women, first-generation college student, legal immigrant, veteran, or refugee. Now, the process of the Main Street program is simple yet extensive. If you have an idea that you're just trying to get off the ground or an idea on a napkin, we'll accept you. We'll incubate you. We'll help you go through discovery of that idea. We will also give you coaching and mentoring from within the Georgia State community and even from the broader Atlanta community. And then at the end of the program, we will help you launch your idea or business. And we will do that through a number of ways. We will provide a whole bunch of workshops that will help you do things like customer discovery, how to build an MVP, how to manage your early stage startup or business finances, how to basically look at your startup from a legal entity perspective. And we'll also provide you with mentorship. Jameen and myself will be there along the way as you go through this journey, but we will also provide you mentorship from external mentors from around the Atlanta startup community, people who have done this before. And last but not least, we will also provide you mentorship from the previous cohort, entrepreneurs who've done it well and are still doing it after they have left the Main Street cohort. Now, along the way, we're going to help you come up with milestones and KPIs so that we can help you track the progress of your business, so that we know that you're putting the training and the money to good use to move your business forward. The application process is actually quite simple, but extensive. We're going to launch the applications here pretty shortly, December 3rd. We're going to have an internal review of those applications. After we go through that internal review, we will then host founder interviews. Once we have gone through those founder interviews, the founders will be then invited to pitch in front of some external judges to tell their story. And the pitch process is going to be quite strict. You're going to have 10 minutes to pitch and then 5 minutes of Q&A. And we're going to help you through that process as well. And then finally, we're going to pick the final cohort of companies that are going to be participating in the 2021 cohort of the Main Street Entrepreneur Seed Fund. We're looking for seed stage and pre-seed companies. We're looking for founders and co-founders or partners that have a GSU connection. That is, you're either a student, an undergraduate or graduate student, a recent alumni, or a community member. And if you have an incorporated business, that's fine. But if you don't, that's also okay, because we're going to help you go through that process. We're looking for founders and co-founders that have been already working hard on their business and the idea. It doesn't have to be a revenue generating business. It doesn't have to be a fully baked idea. However, we want to see some kind of passion around what you have been doing. In other words, you may have talked to potential users or customers, or you may have developed some kind of prototype out of a cardboard box. You may have already sold some product on a limited basis. So we're looking for founders who are really serious about building their business. We also want to see that you understand your customer or audience. In other words, you are passionate about the users and the customers that you want to serve and help solve problems. And you understand who they are or have some kind of understanding of who they are. We want to hear that in your pitch and your story. We also want to see that you have a good understanding of your customer or your audience's pain point. Otherwise, how would you understand what problem to solve? And we're looking for a founding team, co-founder, founder, or partnership, where they are coachable, they are willing to take advice, they're willing to execute on that advice, because that's really important. And if you don't have a partner or co-founder, we will also help you find one if that's what's needed. And last but not least, we're looking for community impact. That means if your idea can create jobs within the community that you are in, can create an impact within the community that you are in. For example, we had a great founder that started a sewing school for underrepresented designers. That's amazing. We're looking for ideas like that. So with that said, I want to thank you for your time. These are exciting times. The applications are about to open any day now. As I said, December 3rd. We are going to be hosting Ask Me Anything sessions, posting on the social media channels like Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. So please keep your eye out on that at ENI GSU. And of course, if you have any questions, please forward them at mainstreet@gsu.edu. I look forward to seeing your applications. I look forward to meeting all of you at one of our upcoming Ask Me Anything sessions. Thank you and have a great day.